Hey folks, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Time here in Dhaka in 3:15 a.m. We are waiting for our breakfast, or you can say buka puasa thing in Malaysia. We say that it's gonna be like 1 hour away from now. So basically, I plan to do 2 videos. I'll upload these, and hopefully, I can you can watch them as soon as possible. And I took a couple of days break. I was feeling very tired for some reason, but today I'm back. So first episode, I'm gonna do a very old favorite episode of mine. This is the most viewed type of content on my channel. Hopefully you would understand. You can see from title is blue fragrances. So I'm updating this because I bought a couple of new ones. So I kind of mixed it up between old and new ones. And I think these are some of the best blue fragrances ever. Understand one thing, they are not just 15. There are hundreds of them out there. So if you have any favorites, you don't see it here. Perhaps I decided not to show it today. Perhaps I don't have it. Perhaps, I wanted to show some of the other ones. Understand that. So I'll start with honorable mentions without wasting further time. I have couple of entries here which are, you can say, the same spot, kind of like a you can say tie. Okay, so honorable mention is such that, okay, Chrome by Azzaro. Azzaro's Chrome, it's one of the top sellers from this house. Not only top seller, this fragrance also lasts a very long time. This is a crowd favorite for number of years, I would say even decades. This one has that soapy, chromish, metallic vibe. It has the florals, aquatic tinge to it. This fragrance at first, I did not like it that much, to be honest. It gave me sort of like a CK1 sort of a floral wet sort of vibe, and I don't like that wet tissue sort of vibe which this one gave me. But with time I realized, higher the heat, if you want to go for jogging, if you just want something to perform, check out my review on Chrome, on the whole line of Chrome, Intense, Chrome Extreme. There are plenty I covered, but Chrome remains one of the best aquatic ever. Even look at the juice color, it's beautiful. Okay, number one, honorable mention is Azzaro's Chrome. Other one, without this, there's no list is complete, but I didn't want to put this in main list because this is everybody's sweetheart. It's a staple in everybody's collection, which is Nautica's Voyage. Look at that. Even till today, I haven't seen such a beautiful bottle with such beautiful juice color. This is just a beauty in a bottle. It's just happiness in a bottle, half moon sort of a thing. And really like the concave shape. And other, like Nautica's Voyage, it's one of those fragrances like salty, you get the cucumber, green apple sort of musky vibe, salty aquatic. This one has all that, but it doesn't have anything sweet. So if you like purely like seawater sort of vibe, this is one of those best. And this and Chrome always, I would say, I compared them even. They are both very beautiful fragrances. For budget, this is even cheaper than Azzaro. Check it out, Nautica's Voyage. So now, let's start. Let me do a final count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yes. So I have 15 fragrances. Hopefully we do not do any bloopers. Okay, so I'll start at number 15. This fragrance is Hugo Boss's Boss bottle line. I have a couple of fragrances here from that line, and this is called Tonic. Okay, this is a very light fragrance. This is number 15 for a reason, that this is very fresh, crisp apple. This is a daytime version of Boss bottle. I really like it. It smells really nice, inoffensive. You go by the beach, sit on the sand, stare at the sunset or whatever, even the blue waters, blue sky with clouds. This is that kind of fragrance. It's that energetic. I have another fragrance similar to this Ozonic vibe, but I like that better. But this definitely is a 200 ml bottle worthy. You just can go crazy with the spray. It will not last you more than 4 or 5 hours, but if you're in the office, yes, 5 hours plus. Okay, but one of the best aquatics in my humble opinion. Underrated Boss bottle Tonic. This is fragrance apprentice George's favorite fragrance. Number 14 is this perfume. This is actually a bit overpowering at times, and this actually is a better performer than some of the top 10, but I put it here because I have similar fragrances which are better. Okay, but this is very good for price. This is called Jaguar Pace. One of my most favorite looking bottles. It reminds me of Thundercats. Those who are fan of it, when you used to be kids in 80s, we used to watch Thundercats, He-Man cartoon, and this one feels like that. Amazing looking bottle, amazing. There's another one, sport version. This one has performance. It's a little bit strong blue, you can say shower gel sort of vibe. Same ballpark as Dylan Blue, but I like this one. Sometimes I like Dylan Blue. They're all nice, but Pace is a little bit for the people who like dark fragrances. Okay, so a little bit spicy, a little bit like a in a style of Bloody Chanel sort of vibe also. It's called Jaguar Pace. Number 13 is one of my recent buys. This is one of those fragrances that made the entry. I never shown this before. This is Ajmal's Blue, okay, for men. There's one for women, one for men. This perfume, so nice. Such a beastly performer. It has that watermelon accord. I like that. It's like, oh man, the cap is so tough. So beautiful. The opening is so lovely. This is a, you can say, Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce. And Mont Blanc Legend on dry down, but opening it's very much like Milis Imperial kind of watermelon. Some of the more aquatic fragrances. Opening is aquatic, blue, but goes by Mont Blanc Fierce kind of freshness, lavender, that sort of vibe. But really lovely bottle, beautiful bottle. Okay, this one definitely makes the cut. It's not super uber niche smelling. It's a simple fragrance. Okay, just like Chrome, just like Fierce. But this is a very refreshing perfume for the performance, for the price. This is a winner. Just wish it was not 90, it was 100. Okay, Ajmal's Blue. Check out my review. Next one, I did not purposely put it in top 10. It makes sometimes my top 5, top 3. I love it so much. Sometimes I feel it's a bit casual. This is Versace Man Eau Fraiche. Okay, this is a legend. You guys know since we started our game in 2015-14, and we saw Jeremy reviewing this in 2015, I think. We have been a fan. Look at the bottle. Every reviewer loves it. The carambola note, the citrus, lemon, that aquatic, the deep sea diving. It's a lovely fragrance. You know, why I'm doing this reviews right now again, because it's summertime in Bangladesh. It's raining sometimes, but on most time it's getting warm. It's hot and humid. Higher the heat and humidity, this fragrance performs better, and that's the magical property of it. Projects like a monster when the heat hits you and you start sweating and your body warming up. This is the fragrance. It will cool you down, refresh you, and you'll enjoy this. You'll never get bored of it. Okay, lovely little perfume, Versace Man Eau Fraiche. Number 11, then you hit top 10. Number 11 is my favorite, Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo Urban Feel. This perfume, not many people mention it. I don't know why. Maybe they do not find this fragrance as appealing as I do. But I think uniqueness-wise, the bottle design-wise, this is one of the best blue fragrances for urban city area. Like if you're working as an architect, if you're working daytime job in office, going to office with a metro, LRT, you know, those kind of thing. This fragrance smells perfect. If you're going to be close proximity with people, you don't want to be projecting like Shura, you know, you don't want to do that. You want to be gentle, yet elegant, yet smelling good, and you smell high class, clean. All this achieved by this perfume, Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo Urban Feel. Check it out, one of my favorite perfumes. So now we hit top 10, and I have some new entries here. One of them is gonna really surprise you, and I put this according to my liking for scent profile. Some of them are different price tag, okay? But when you see one of the entries in top 5, it will shock you perhaps. But number 10, it's not very shocking, it's in a good position. This is called Afnan Historic Olmeda, okay? Historic Olmeda. I don't know how you say that. Very classy looking bottle. It looks like a graduate. It looks like a Greek column. I don't know. It looks like a monumental thing. Amazing bottle. And the box here, it comes with very high class box. It's around $45 in Bangladesh, I think. This fragrance, man, so lovely. Some people compare this to Bleu de Chanel. I don't find anything compared to Bleu de Chanel, but it's a blue, spicy kind of fragrance. So good. Wherever you use Jaguar Pace, you can use this one. Wherever you use Dylan Blue, you can use this. Performance can be like not beast mode, but it stays. Projection is not so much. And I love the presentation. I love the smell. It makes the list. Definitely makes the list. Very interesting fragrance. I'll wear it more and more when I'm indoors. This is called Historic Olmeda by Afnan. Right? Yes. Number 9, here comes my favorite Ozonic fragrance. When you talk about the Boss Bottle Tonic, and this is the kind of Ozonic fragrance I wore since I was a student. I was in college, university. I loved it. You know, love has no price tag. Love has no, you know, you cannot say, hey, I spent like $500 on a fragrance, which I love more than my $50. There's no such thing fragrances. You can love a $5 cologne more than anything else if you have memories attached to it. This is my memory in a bottle, Polo Blue. There are many versions of it, EDP, EDT, EDP, Parfum, a lot of them. But the original, Polo Blue, I mean, I don't know how people perceive it. Sometimes it will be too mature for you. You know, if you do not like Dunhill Desire Blue, it's that time, you know. When I wear this, you know, when I'm like such a hot day in Malaysia, hot days, sunny days, and I enter AC room, you know, you feel refreshed. You feel, oh, thank God, aircon, you know, and aircon, and you have this perfume on yourself. People look at you like, who's that? Breath of fresh air. Look at the blue atomizer. This is a masterpiece of a perfume. You know, this is one of the best, if not the best Polo's fragrance, Polo Blue EDT. Check it out. It has really, really nice vibe. Try to get an older batch. It will last longer. Number 9, here comes one of the OGs. This is called Dylan Blue by Versace. This fragrance, always a hit. Bangladesh always it sells decants, it sells full bottle, it sells miniature, it sells 200 mls like hotcake. People love wearing this. This is a compliment magnet. This is perhaps one of the most complimented fragrances alongside one more here. But Dylan Blue is a sure thing. It's one of the safest in terms of performance, projection, longevity, everything. And the price is still reasonable. It's a blue fragrance, it's fruity. I get similar vibe with another fragrance I have in the list, but I like that a little bit more. But this is such an all-rounding, all-year-round fragrance. Dylan Blue. Check it out. This is a sure thing, okay? Sure winner for all purpose. Number 7. Here you go. These are some of my more favorites. Today's episode, these are my more favorites compared to the previous ones. This is the other Hugo Boss I was talking about, Hugo Boss bottle Infinite. When you see the juice color, it's a blue. It's kind of like a violet blue. I think it's a violet blue. Correct to say that. Maybe I've seen violet lovebirds. I don't know what you call it, pearl blue or whatever. They have this really dark violet color like this, and I love those birds, but they're very noisy. But Infinite, it's not totally a blue fragrance. It has this olive note. It has apple. It's sweet. It's very unique. I mean, when you smell this, you'll be actually surprised. Does it smell like Boss bottle? It's totally new. Perhaps could be a total different release. I don't know. But I like this way more than that Boss bottle tonic, perhaps. That is a bit light for my liking. This is a better fragrance than Dylan Blue. Mark my word. You will like it. Spray it once. You'll really love the performance too. Very dark blue fragrance. Okay. Boss bottle Infinite. Write down the names. No problem. Number 6. And then hit top 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay. Number 6. Beaten Dylan Blue today. Similar to Dylan Blue, similar to another fragrance, but I like it for how beautiful this is. This is one of the best from House of Bvlgari. Bvlgari, Aqva, Atlantiqve. Okay. And they say Atlantic with a V. These bottles are like pebbles. So beautiful, gorgeous. Only thing is you need a stand to put them. Otherwise, they are like this. It takes a lot of space. This fragrance, it's amazing. Forget about that egg smell, eggy smell. People say that they particularly have this psychological condition. I guess they just want to smell egg. Okay. This one, the best aquatics in the game. Beautiful longevity, everything. It suits any occasion. It's so versatile. It's like Prada L'Homme in an ocean, like a bottle of, Prada L'Homme bottle in the ocean or ocean in a bottle of Prada. I don't know. Okay. If you mixed aquatic notes with Prada L'Homme, that's what you perhaps gonna get. This is called Bvlgari Aqua Atlantic. Must try if it's getting rare. So now time for top 5. Top 5 is gonna be a little bit tricky. How I say tricky, some of you be like, yo, what's up, bro? What happened to Versace Man Eau Fraiche in top 5? What happened to Dylan Blue? Whatever happened to your commitments? I'd never commit. I will show you what I like. Today, this is how we roll. Number 5, Dolce & Gabbana. This is called light blue. This is embarrassing. This is light blue forever. I forget because there's too many flankers to it. I love All Intense. I love some of the other ones, the limited releases. But man, the grapefruit in this is a fragrance. This is how you make a designer fragrance niche level. I would consider this the quality of this grapefruit is as good of a quality as Bvlgari's Tiger, which is $450. This is what they achieved in this one, the most realistic one. If you don't like grapefruit, you'll not like it. But it's my favorite, man. This is such a good fragrance. So fruity, so zingy, and so it pops, So definitely check it out, my review. Then you understand. Beautiful bottle as well. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Forever for men. Women's one is gorgeous too. Number 4. Here comes the big surprise of the day. Maybe a shock. Okay. How come this fragrance beaten all those fragrances before I praised so highly? Yeah. That happened. Armaf. Yes. We have a standing ovation for this fragrance. Man, how good this is. This is Armaf Club de Nuit, iconic. This blue bottle is everything. Armaf wanted to make a masterpiece of a line. This line is it. This one, Untold, Elixir, and the other one that similar to, what is the fragrance? Parfum de Mali Delina. Yeah, I forgot the name. Anyway, this one, it's like Bleu de Chanel on the dry down, but opening has its own citrus, its own blue vibes. Such a beast mode fragrance. It lasts a long time. It smells so refined. It smells like an executive. Okay. I'm not going to praise it that much more. Just check it out. Armaf, Club de Nuit, iconic. This makes top 5. Number 4. This beats the previous ones. Number 3, number 2, number 1. Okay. There is no surprises here. Okay. Surprise all end. Shockings, heartaches, and everything is ended here. But we're going to be going with 3 solid fragrances, which are the best overall. So this is the best overall, you can say. Blue fragrances. There are many more I missed, but if you say them, yeah, most of you are going to agree. Number 3, Dior Sauvage. That's it. We save some time. We don't have to discuss Dior Sauvage. People know what it is. It's one of the best. One fragrance does it all year round. It's a fragrance worth every single penny. Number two, here comes what I like more than Dior Sauvage, YSL Y Edp. And I was lucky to score a bottle which you don't see Eau de Parfum written on the bottle. This is the old batch. Beastly. This is the best version of YSL Y. I like the fresh version a lot. I did not buy it. It's so expensive, so rare. But Y Edp overall, it's a fragrance. It's a very simple fragrance. It got apple, man, it got lavender. I forgot the note breakdown. It smells so good. One of the best blue fragrances ever, and it's beaten by number one only in the smell profile, scent profile perhaps. But if you have this, you don't need the rest of the fragrance. I can assure you that much. Top five, any of them you have, or 15, any of them you have, you got covered. You got covered. Number two is YSL Y Edp. Number one is the joint entry, and both of these I love. This is love of life, okay? Bleu de Chanel Parfum. One of the best refined fragrances, niche quality juice from this line. It smells like Bleu de Chanel, but so much better. Bleu de Chanel. There's no comparison. That's number one. But let me show you the other one because time is running out, I finished my bottle. I never bought another bottle because these are expensive. This is called Elysium by Roja Parfum Cologne. I have some juice left. Maybe a few sprays of 7 ml, 5 ml, 10 ml, 9 ml. Okay. This, hands down, one of my most favorite simple blue fragrance. Some people say it smells like Sauvage, smells like Bleu de Chanel. No, it doesn't. It smells like its own thing. If you want to smell regal, if you want to wear a blue fragrance that is regal, wear Bleu de Chanel Parfum or better, Elysium. Okay, no matter what you use, I never found a better blue fragrance than this. Okay, there you go. That's my 15 blue fragrances. Hopefully you like this episode, and do let me know which ones are your favorite, which ones did I miss. And I have one more episode of Ajmal Perfume, then we'll upload this. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.